In 2025, the average human attention span is about 8.25 seconds. That's about a second less than a goldfish. No wonder why none of us can get anything done. 8.2 seconds? Do you realize that in the year 2000, the human attention span was only 12 seconds? That's insane. And it's also absurdly ridiculous that we can't stay focused, that we can't concentrate on something for more than 8.2 seconds. Uh-oh. Sound confirmation. Can't make this up. Why is it that we can only concentrate for 8.25 seconds as grown men and women? Our minds have been fried. Our circuits, our mental circuits and spiritual circuits have been put to bed. No wonder we can't get anything done. An attention span of 8.25 seconds, that's a sign of mental instability. But because everybody in society is gone off on that same vibration and frequency, nobody notices anything. No wonder why none of us can learn anything. We have a hard time learning things. We have a hard time grasping things, have a hard time retaining things that we so-called learn. It's because we can't pay attention for even more than a goldfish. A goldfish has a 9-second attention span. But grown men and women, human beings, only 8.25. No wonder why society is becoming completely unraveled. If you don't think that the 8.25 attention span has something to do with road rage, perhaps, the violence that takes place, how people are so easily triggered to want to lay hands on somebody, people are so quick to fly off the handle. You know why? Because their brain is unstable. Okay? It's from all of the grabbing your apparatus and just going like this. Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Many of us are scrolling our literal lives away. By the way, if you've made it this far in, you at the 2 minute and 40 second mark right now. If you made it this far in, your attention span is clearly longer than 8.25 seconds. Only if you've made it this far, I want you to go down below in the comment section. Because I want to do this experiment just for myself to see how many people actually made it to the 240-minute mark. And if you did, I want you to go down below in the comments section and say, I made it. Okay? Look, if you ever want to be in the growth area of your life, I don't care whether that's physical training. I don't care whether that's your spiritual walk with the Most High. I don't care whether that's your diet, your job, career, side hustle, whatever. Okay? You're going to have to develop discipline. I don't know how much discipline it takes to have an attention span of 8.25 seconds. Close to zero discipline. You got to rein your senses back in. We've been so desensitized, we don't even realize what's happening to us. Our brains have been warped because our eyeballs is just used to doing this now. Whoop, 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 whoop. And what you don't realize is you'll see a post, you look at that post for about 3 seconds, whoop, and then you just keep. You know what you're doing? You are literally painting yourself into a corner. You're training your brain to not be able to focus. That's not good. No wonder most of us are trapped at a 9-to-5 plantation. Look, me included. But that's going to change, though. You know why? Through the power of the Most High, I'm going to tap into the hidden strength that all humans have. Ain't that what David Banner was looking for when he accidentally became the Incredible Hulk? He was looking for a way to tap into the hidden strength that all humans have. Then an accidental flow of gamma radiation altered his body. And now when David Banner grows angry, a frightening metamorphosis occurs. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm a big Incredible Hulk fan ever since the days of my youth. Okay, you know what? When I was a young whippersnapper, a young lad, okay, my attention span was much longer. Okay, you guys were too. Go back and think about when you were kids, when you were little children. You wasn't doing this. My peers, we didn't have smartphones, we didn't have the internet. We was outside. We wasn't doing this. And training our brains to be dumber. I know it doesn't sound nice, but that's what it is. The people who run this world are turning our brains into mush. But nobody's going to tell us that. It's up to us to realize what they're doing. Put a stop to it by developing some mental discipline. Okay? And you're going to have to do that. You're just going to have to be real with yourself. You're going to have to check your spirit. You're going to have to realize that it literally kills you to sit still for 10 seconds and to focus on one thing for 10 seconds. Many of you, that's too long. Because you went past 8.25 seconds. And see, you're not going to realize how heavy this is. You're not going to realize how heavy this is until you actually try to unplug and deprogram and de-escalate your cerebellum, your Abdullah Maglada. I think I'm saying that right. But you know what I mean. I mean, just think about that for a second. A grown man or a grown woman and you can't pay attention for more than 8 seconds. All of us ought to be ashamed of ourselves. And that's only a symptom of a much larger problem. Look, if we can't pay attention for more than 8.25 seconds, how do you think we're going to learn about the Most High God? If you can't pay attention for more than 8.25 seconds, I know you're not studying. How much can you really learn and retain if you can't focus for more than 8.25 seconds? Now, I know a lot of us over here, not because we're such great people, but because we're trying, and we're trying our best to turn back to the Most High God and Him alone. So He's having mercy on us. He's enabling us to do things that we haven't previously been able to do, like hunker down and focus. I'm going to tell you right now, I used to be black. You know what that means? I used to have a very hard time focusing. I didn't want to read jack. I didn't want to study jack. But you know what changed? The Most High came into my world and rocked my whole world. And He reprogrammed all my cells, all my faculties. And He put me on basically another wavelength and another path. Believe it or not, Hebrew. And He caused me to be able to sit my black behind down and hunker down and focus, read, study, contemplate, marinate, meditate, any other weight. Okay? The Most High turned me into a digger. I never used to like to read, never wanted to research nothing. And then, just like that, all of a sudden, I'm reading, researching, for hours. Okay? That ain't me. Well, that's me now, but that ain't who I was. Searching for a way to tap into the hidden strength that all humans have. David Banner, okay? You guys, we got to do better, okay? And we can strengthen and lengthen our attention span by what? I guarantee you, when you turn back to the Most High God and Him alone, with no sidekicks, He's going to help you. He's going to transcend your life. He's going to basically, when you leave your idolatrous, blasphemous, blood-drinking, body-eating ways, the Most High will infiltrate all walks of your life. Just try it if you think I'm lying, and you'll see for yourself, okay? But that's the only way you're going to lengthen your attention span. And for you to get the most that you can get out of your experience of being alive, you got to do better than 8.25 seconds, because that ain't going to cut it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tob X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become one? How do we become pure? You turn to Yahweh and Him alone. No sidekicks, no Batman and Robin, no Justice League. Yahweh Akkad. Yahweh only. I'm out.